Browns make feelings clear on concerning Shedeur Sanders' situation. Questions are surfacing about Shedeur Sanders' standing with the Cleveland Browns following a report that the rookie quarterback hasn't been logging any scout team reps in practice. Earlier this week, Tony Rizzo of ESPN Cleveland reported hearing rumors that Sanders has been spending most of practice on the sidelines, questioning why he's even on the roster. I'm hearing that Shedeur is not even running the scout team. He's watching everyone. Bailey Zappe is running the scout team. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I'm hearing, Rizzo said. Why is he on the team? Why is he even here? Because his jersey is selling? The Haslams don't need jersey money, do they? Browns quarterbacks coach Bill Musgrave addressed how the team is handling reps, saying Sanders, Zappe, and Dillon Gabriel have all taken their turns. At times, the concepts resemble what we would run here with the Browns, and at times it's completely foreign. But the fact that they're out there and having to make decisions and process and then deliver throws accurately, all that is really good. Musgrave said, all three guys to really give the defense a good look. Because being a scout team quarterback, you're working on your own craft. But really, it's an art form to replicate the opponent, so the defense can be ready to do their thing on Sunday. Browns, taking different approach with QBs, Musgrave admitted that having multiple quarterbacks running the scout team is not typical, but it's something the quarterbacks have embraced. I'd say it's a little bit different, and it's exciting because those guys do take pride in getting the defense ready. They want to do a good job of replicating the opponent's offense, and at the same time, they want to try to relate any play that they get to our game plan for that week, too, so they can feel like they can get a little double duty there. Gabriel has served as the primary backup to 40-year-old Joe Flacco. Sanders is the number 3 emergency quarterback. He'll be dubbed inactive on game days, only available if both Flacco and Gabriel are injured. Flacco performed well in the opener, despite having 2 interceptions on his stat line. Both interceptions were caused by wide receiver drops. Shedeur Sanders, adjusting to backup. Roll with Browns both Sanders and Gabriel were college stars, so learning to be a backup is new for them. Musgrave said that both of the rookie passers have been working hard to stay ready if their number is called. Neither of these guys have ever not been the guy, and that happens a lot with guys who enter the NFL. They've been the starters their whole lives. And so, there's a transition there, Musgrave said. And for the first week, they did a nice job. They immersed themselves in the game plan, did a lot of drill work on the side, both before and after practice. And then they get some scout team reps so they can get some balls airborne and make sure that they're staying in sync. Sanders said the shift in mindset is something he talked with now Ravens quarterback Tyler Huntley about. Huntley spent the preseason with the Browns before being released and signing with the Ravens, where he spent the majority of his career as a backup to Lamar Jackson. The fact that Tyler Huntley is here, I feel like God sent him here for a reason, honestly, just to talk and to be a guy, be a mentor toward me in his career also, Sanders said in August. Being in that backup role, he faced that also in his career, and he just gave me the mentality on what I need to do and how I need to stay on top of everything. The Browns are a 12.5-point underdog against the Ravens in week, though. 2 Packers. Jaden Reed injury could have big impact on rookie. WW just amid the hullabaloo that followed the Packers' very convincing win over the Commanders on Thursday was the stark reality of a difficult injury for the offense wide receiver Jaden Reed. The team's top slot man broke his collarbone and will be out for 6 to 8 weeks. In place of Reed will be, well, that's where things get interesting. The Packers, in fact, will replace Reed from a multitude of angles, a reflection of the depth of their receiver room. While that pack of receivers has taken some criticism for lacking a true WR1, there is no doubting its depth of talent. Reed was already limited with a foot injury and had tallied 3 catches for 45 yards in the opener against the Lions. The Packers have been getting steady play from Romeo Doubs, and the Reed injury could see Dontavion Wicks move into the slot, with Malik Heath getting more opportunities. Considering the Packers' heavy use of 2 tight end sets, the offense can withstand Reed's absence. But one of the big sidelights in all this will be whether Reed's injury kickstarts some opportunities for the Packers' 2 exciting rookies. First-round pick Matthew Golden and third-rounder Savion Williams. Packers. Matthew Golden has 4 targets in 2025. Golden is of special interest because he was the fastest player in the 2025 NFL Draft Combine, with a 4.28 40-yard dash. He was, famously, the first wide receiver the Packers drafted in the first round since 2002, when they took Javon Walker. The Packers have tried to use that speed to stretch defenses in the first 2 weeks, and the team has yet to find success with those deep looks. Golden has been targeted 4 times, but only had 2 catches, for a total of 16 yards, with 11 being his longest play. Green Bay is using him on the outside, but could move Golden into the slot. Golden has downplayed his place in Packers history, and thus far, he has not had much impact beyond being a deep threat. We've yet to see that threat materialize. I just feel like I've been waiting my whole life to get in the position I'm in right now. Golden said, just before the start of the season, via the Associated Press. At the end of the day, it's still football. It's the sport I've been playing since I was a kid. That's just how I treat it. Savion Williams opportunities. Coming? Williams will be a case worth watching too. He had shoulder surgery in college, which was one reason the Packers were able to nab him in the third round, but he had more health issues once camp got rolling, a concussion and a hamstring problem. Williams had one catch for 1 yard in the Packers opener, and was not targeted in week 2, but he did have 2 sweep plays in the run game, one of which picked up 16 yards. That was a specialty of his at TCU, where he ran 51 times for 322 yards last year, scoring 6 rushing touchdowns. That's a big reason he was compared frequently to Deebo Samuel coming out of the draft. The Packers clearly want to get him the ball. Reed's injury will give him more opportunities.